Hi guys, I'm going to talk about tapping maple trees today. So we're out here in the woods and we're getting started for the season. It's a beautiful late winter day and the temperatures are just right. So we're tapping the trees in this sugar bush, and I just wanted to talk about some of the tips that you need to know to successfully tap your sugar maple tree. Now, first off, let's talk about some of the equipment. Right here, guys, I have an electric cordless drill. This one is a 3/8 inch drill, so it's smaller. I really like that. I used to use a bigger 1/2 inch drill, and it was pretty bulky, and this is just so much more convenient, lightweight, and I like it a lot better. I've started using it this year. Number two, you have to have a tapping bit. So if you look on here, this is a bit specifically made for tapping trees. Now this is a 5/16, and that's made to fit the size of the spouts we use today. The second thing, and another tip behind that, is that type of bit will get all the shavings out of the hole. It'll make a nice, clean, crisp hole that will yield better for you than a regular, just all-purpose drill bit you get at the hardware store. Number two, this is a bit stopper. You only want to drill about 1.5 inches deep max. So that's why I've set this. This stopper on here sets the depth that I can go into the tree. So I would definitely recommend that. And then the other thing that I would recommend is get yourself some boots like this. Some good muck boots as you're going through the snow. They help a lot. Now, guys, let's take a look at this tree right here. As far as tapping trees, this is a really nice looking sugar maple. This one, we're going to put in 1 tap in it. Now here's my little rule of thumb. I am not a tree hugger most of the time. In fact, I'm never a tree hugger. This is the only time you're going to see me hug trees. I'm going to go up to the tree and I'm going to go like this. I can touch my arms. Now I've got long arms, so but still they're easily touching. So if I can touch and grab my hands, I only do 1 tap on that tree. So let's go and do this. Another tip you want to do is you want to be 90-degree angle hole into that tree. Don't go up or down or anything like that, because that will create an oblong hole and you won't get a good seal with your spout. And that's especially important if you're using vacuum, and this is a vacuum woods. So you want to get on there and you want to go in quick and back out quick, and you want to be behind it like this. You don't want to be like off to the side or over your head. You want to be squarely behind it. So let's trap this. Let's do this. There you go. Now look at this. These trees are running right away today. The temps are right. The season is here, even though it is late February. So now this is what I'm using. This is a adapter, and we put that in the hole, and then I've got my drop line that comes around, and I put that on there. And then the other tool I'd recommend is this tapping hammer, nice and lightweight. Don't use a claw hammer used for construction or anything like that. These are not nails. You just want to tap it in there lightly and hear for the sound to change. That's when you know you've got it seated. Hear that? It changed sound. So it's in there, it's seated, it won't move, and you've got a good seal. You don't want to tap hard. You don't want to keep hammering away on it, because you could split the wood and then you'll get a leak of sap, or you'll also get a vacuum leak, which could be very problematic for a vacuum tubing system, because you want maximum efficiency out of that. So guys, that is basically some of your tips for tapping. That's what you're looking for. It's pretty straightforward, but take your time, because if you go fast, you're going to do weird holes and oblong holes, and it's going to increase your production if you take your time and do it right. All right, guys, this is now an example of a tree that we can put 2 taps in. So watch this. I'm going to go hug this tree again. I can't reach. See my hands? Da 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 da. Can't reach. So we got 2 taps in this tree because it's big enough. So let me do that again. Again, same form. You get behind that drill real square, in and out real quick, and then you put your spout in. Get your hammer. Sound change. Let's go over here yet on our last tap for this tree. Right here. Another tip I did forget to tell you guys. You don't want to drill a hole close to a previous year's hole because that hole is going to have what they call a stain. So let's look. Right here's a hole from years ago. Now that one looks actually quite old and it's probably healed pretty good by now. But as an example, it's going to have a stain in this area. That means it's not going to have non-productive wood for a while until it can totally heal and recover and regenerate with good wood. So you want to stay about 6 inches away either side or up or down from an old hole. So what we'll do is, I'm looking around here. I do not see any old holes. So we'll go right here. And another tip that you're looking for too is the wood in there should be nice, clean, white wood. That means you're in a good, healthy spot on the tree. So check this out. Look at that. Nice white wood. And look at the sap come real fast. There's some February sap here in central Wisconsin. This is really early for us, guys. So then you put in your spout adapter and we tap it. Boom. So guys, those are the Maple Dudes tips on how to tap a maple tree. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Stay tuned for more stuff. Guys, please like and please subscribe, as we always say here on YouTube. Have a great week. Have a good maple season. And remember, always keep it real.